Hey guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 20 Lampard Legacy Career Mode. And you know guys, it's the new season, but you might think I sounded a bit bummed there. Yeah, it was probably the worst time to upload me winning the Champions League final. Spoiler for last episode, on the day that Chelsea lost the FA Cup to Arsenal. Fair play to the Gunners. It was a really good victory for them. Aubameyang, amazing, yes, drop the trophy as well. But less about that the better, because we're starting a new season today. This is supposed to be a positive episode, but there's been a real life knockback. But we're not going to try and knock that back here, as we need to try and sort this team out. Of course, we're back into the summer transfer window. We've only got pre-season today and hopefully a lot of transfers, and I've done quite a bit off screen. And by that I don't mean I've skipped days or anything. I've skipped straight to the July 1st, not skipped to the 2nd even yet, as we've got standings. Look at this, we've got the Cup, we've got El Halal, Bayern and Osaka, and I think we get 11 million if we win this. I've got a lot of player drills gone, and I mean a lot, with like 2 players on about, I'd say about 10 maybe, training drills. And we've got this team. I'll have a look in depth with the squad hub later on, well shortly. And the transfer hub, I'll show you that as well, along with the finances. We have a lot of money, 250, I'm guessing this is saved up from the transfer ban, but we're going to spend most of that today hopefully. As for the objectives, grow 1 player, I think we'll do that. Brand exposure, that's automatic. Want to reach the Champions League final, of course we just won it. So yeah, back-to-back will be quite difficult. Win the league, that's even more tricky I think. And the FA Cup, I'm going to try and go for that this year. Of course I want to do what Frank Lampard didn't do in real life this year and win it on here. As we've got to keep 67 million in the bank. I think we might be able to raise some funds in January if we spend all this now. And yeah, that's about it, as I'm going to show you the season. We start off with Leicester, Piemonte Calcio in the Super Cup. I'd like to win that again, because of course we won it last year. With Leeds United back in the Premier League, Liverpool, Wolves, and then Bristol City's the other team back up, and I don't know who the other one was, didn't check. But that's actually quite a rough start, you know. Leeds will be up for it, Wolves will be up for it after we knocked them from Champions League, and of course Liverpool is always going to be tricky. But what I have done on the squad hub is I think I haven't listed anyone for transfer, but I've put a couple of loans, as you can see. Reed come in, I want him to go back on loan, Matteson, but there's one player I think who did go out on loan, I can't remember who it was. There it is, it's Billy Gilmore. He's off to Milan on loan when the transfer window opens. I would have liked to play him more, but I just didn't have the room we needed to keep playing the strongest team. Champions League, we're in all the way through the season. The Premier League race, we're always in that. So he's going to go out on loan, as long as Ginkel goes to Bournemouth as well. I think he's going, and transfer listed Isaiah Brown. Yeah, I transfer listed him. And Barkley's going to Southampton when this day's over. Victor Moses as well. All these players returning, I forget I've listed them. Finally got round to Morata. He's on the transfer list, so hopefully a bit more money if he can go for a good sum. But yeah, got players on the squad hub. Going to sim probably to the buying game before we sign anyone, and then we'll get into business. Oh, and it's based off last season winning the Champions League, I guess. So we've got 140 million added on to what we should have had. That's very nice. Thank you, board, as we've got an offer for Cesar Azpilicueta from Piemonte Calcio. We don't need to sell him now. We've got enough money, and although it's a decent transfer for him, I want to keep him here. Who would leave the Champions League winners? So yeah, Azpilicueta, Mr. Chelsea, is staying here. Also loan listed the likes of Louis Sibley, who's going out, and who's the other one? This guy, Shane Robertson, just came through the academy when we're off screen simming to like the last month, I think it's June, you just sim. Yeah, he came through the academy. He's a left midfielder, 16-year-old, 63 rated. He's going to be the future, I think. As well as Drinkwater, he's going out on a transfer, probably Lewis Baker as well. And that's about it for players who are listed, I think. They're all there in the inbox if you wanted to go back and have a look, as we need to sort this team out for the buying game. I think it may be the World Cup or the Euros or something, because loads of players are still out, with Reed in the net, James, Upamecano, Zuma and Alonso at the back, with Kovacic, Mason Mount back, and Kai Havertz in cam, with Ziyech, Giroud and Pulisic up front. Yes, I've put quite a strong team out because I want to test myself against Bayern, even though we are the Champions League winners, like I've said plenty of times. What's happened here? Have they rage quit or something? Oh, the forfeit! I have never seen that on FIFA. Bayern Munich have forfeit the pre-season game due to a large amount of injuries. That's weird. Okay, we're just going to clear his head and move on, as we've got an offer here for Emerson from Leipzig. I think we're going to say goodbye to Emerson. I think he was on loan last year. I'm not sure. I didn't put him in the squad at least. So yeah, he's going to go for 13 million. Maybe a bit cheap for him, but yeah, not getting any playing time under me. And yeah, I don't think we have to worry about signings being that unrealistic because everyone will want to come to us after our achievements. So yeah, Jan Oblak is probably the primary target. Release clause we could even pay, but I don't think I want to do that. 92 rated is going to replace Kepa straight away. Will go out. I was looking at Tellez, who's just gone to Barca, unfortunately. So maybe Jamal Lewis comes in to replace Emerson. And then Ferland Mendy, he's maybe a good option to replace Alonso in the first team. Although Lodi, I like the look of Lodi, he can still grow. Skriniar is another player I put on the list because I think he would team up well with Oblak behind him. Alaba's a realistic one because he's been linked to Chelsea. Jimenez is a realistic one. Onana, Godfrey, Davis, they're all realistic in their own ways. Apart from this guy, Holzlek, who looks like an absolute tank. I think I might wait a couple of seasons before purchasing him though, because he's not going to fit into the team. And of course, at 17 years old and 76 rated, I want to let him grow. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go in for Jan Oblak here. No, begin negotiations. Let's try and get less than 100 mil for him. Of course, we paid 80 million for Havertz, which was the most I think we've paid. But I'd like to get Jan Oblak in as a good keeper. It's going to anger Kepa, I know, but I don't care. 80 million. Will they accept that? It's a bit low, 136. It's a bit too high though. Let's go for 100 mil. Will they accept 100.5 million for Jan Oblak in the net? No, they're wanting more. Can we swap Kepa? Can we swap Kepa? Let's try that. I don't think we can put a player swap in at the moment though. So 120 mil. That's the next one we're offering. And they've accepted 120 million. It's more than we wanted. Definitely more than we wanted, but he's the main player I wanted. Now let's get negotiating this contract. Hopefully this doesn't break down. Still got backups like Onana, but I'd really like Jan Oblak to come into the team. Crucial role. His wage is probably going to be a tricky one. As yes, we'll accept whatever he wants. 3 years at the club. He's 27, still young for a goalkeeper, mind you. Discard release clause and 170 million. I'll accept all of them. We have a new keeper, 92 rated, possibly the world's best to some people. Jan Oblak has joined the Blues. And he's still on international duty, so they must be doing well. Slovenia, as look at how many players we have. It's mind-boggling, but I think what I'm going to do next is something we've got to do and sell Kepa. Put him on the transfer list at least, because he's just not going to get any playing time under, not even on the bench, because Bobby Reed will be on the bench sometimes. And yeah, transfer list, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and now I'm just glad we've got Oblak. And an extremely rotated team for this game against Osaka. I think it might be the easiest, and we've still got 3 points over Bayern, and we've got a game in hand anyway to play after this. So we've got coming in the net with Victor Moses at right back. This is going to be a game where all the lone players will just return, try and prove themselves. With Wakely, Miazga, and Matson at the back. It's quite weak, but I have faith. With Sam Gallagher, is it? I'm unsure. And Timu Bakayoko and Anharin in the midfield with Benrahma, Giroud and Hassan, a player that we need to grow this season up front. So hopefully we can get the win here. Hopefully not another forfeit, because that was a weird thing to happen. And no, it's not going to be a forfeit. Can we get the win here though? They've just been beaten by Al Hilal. And can we get the victory? No. We've lost 3-1 with our reserve team, and yeah, Matson got a goal, the left back. That's good for him, but not what we wanted. My transfer offer here for one of the players who just played, Matt Miazga, is on the transfer list, and it's an offer above his evaluation from Sted Rennis, I think it is. Yep, 6 million. Goodbye, Miazga. Now interest being shown Ben Godfrey. I don't care about that, but Emerson's gone. Right, we need to get another left back in, and I'm going to go to the office. I think, you know what? Even though he's a bit old, I'm going to show you who my priority is, and it is this guy. David Alaba, 28, he can play centre-back as well, that's what I'm thinking. If we're struggling at the back, we can just slot him into the defence. Davies, yes, appeals to me, but Alaba, I think I want to go for him. Another player from Germany. You know, Frank Lampard likes his German league players. He's going to offer 25 million for his services. 84 rated, he says he's a main centre-back, but I don't think that's true. I don't care about finances, to be honest, at the moment. Of course, I'm going to have to later on when we start running out of money. But I'll offer that, 34 million. Right, we'll just pay it, 34 million. He wants an important role. Sorry, Alonso, is going to be probably ahead of you. And you played really well towards the end of the season. So I won't want to sell Alonso. But if a good offer comes in, I will do. As the wage, need to get this right. 100 100k, please. Oh, 105 and add-ons. Yeah, accept that. David Alaba and Jan Oblak are both Blues now. And the final game in the group stages, Al Hilal, this is the team. Reed in the net with James, Alaba at centre-back, going to move him to the left, and Upamecano, who's gone up to 83 somehow. With Alonso at left-back, Pasalic, Bakayoko and Ziyech at the midfield three, with Musonda, Giroud and Shane Robertson, our little youth player, who I just hope I would have caught him on screen, because he looks amazing for the future. Looks like an Esteval Vaz if you watch the other series, and hopefully we can get a win here, go through, although maybe a transfer offer here, and it's a loan offer from Cardiff for Louis Sibley. Definitely going to accept that. I just want to get to this game, but we're getting offers left, right and centre. Leverkusen for Kurt Zuma. You know, that's a good offer. I'm going to have to think about that, but I think I'm going to delegate more. And yeah, although he's been decent and probably our starting centre-back, I wouldn't be opposed to letting him go. Going to try and get 37 million out of him. If they pay that, they can have Kurt Zuma. 32 and a 5%. You know what? His valuation, that is about 11 million more. So yeah, Kurt Zuma will be going. So that means a new centre-back probably will be needed. But can we win this game against Al Hilal? That is the question. They've actually done very well, beating Bayern and Osaka, but maybe that was a rage quit from Bayern as we get the 2-1 win. Giroud and Upamecano with the goals as Aldawsari gets the goal for them. Decent. Sibley's gone. Miazga's gone. And 71 million. Oh, they really want Kante to Man United, but of course, rejecting that. He's just lifted the Champions League with us. I don't think he'll want to go to United. And we're going full strength now. Everyone's back from the, what do you call it, from the international break. So Oblak makes his start in the Chelsea net against Madrid with Azpilicueta, Tomori, Upamecano and Alaba at the back, with Kovacic, Kante and Ziyech in camp, because we're experimenting with Havertz on the left, because I've just noticed he can play right mid with Werner and Pulisic. Yeah, I said left, I mean right. As we need to try and get the win over Real Madrid to get a bit more money, boost the funds and hopefully sign another player in this episode if we can. And can we get this win? Come on boys. Please just perform for us against Real Madrid. And it's a win on penalties. Eder Militao with one for them. Werner even missed a penalty himself and got a goal to send it to penalties and get the win. And how ironic is that? Milan Skriniar plays for Inter, the rivals of Milan. I never noticed that. I never even knew his first name, as I'm probably going to go in for him next. 113 million is the highest we should offer for him. He's not reluctant to leaving as well. It doesn't say recently joined, which is kind of nice from a player, because we always get that message, as I don't think many of you guys suggested this name, so apologies that I'm not going for anyone you guys have suggested, but I'm going to try and get this guy in. I think some of you suggested Oblak, which is good, but Alaba and Skriniar are just my preferences at the moment. At 70 million, can we get him for that? I'll offer that straight away. 105. We've got the money, but it's a lot of money out of the budget if we want to sign someone maybe next episode as well. I'll offer 95. Hopefully that gets accepted. Maybe add a sell-on clause. But no, that's been accepted. 95 mil for Skriniar. And you might say we're trying to do a city. You might say we're trying to buy the league. But we've got the money. We won the Champions League. We've got the money to do so. 5-year contract. Stick him on that. Yes, please. Lovely jubbly. As release clause. No, we're not bothered about that. I'll accept that. And just offer a wage straight up. No, I don't like doing the wage myself. 100k. Is my offer always. I know it's even below what he's on now. 120 he wants, and 120 he'll get. Skriniar is in along with Alaba and Oblak. Look at this team now. Oblak, Azpilicueta, yes, probably the next replacement to be honest. I don't want to sell him. Maybe he can drop to the bench, but maybe Reece James can grow over him. Upamecano, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to you this season, my friend, but do not let me down because you have been poor recently. With Alaba, Kovacic, Kante, I'm happy with the midfield and the attack, even though Pulisic is only 83. But that's the season we're going to go into next year with. But I'm going to finish the international trophy thing off right now against Barcelona. If we win this, I am very happy going into next season as Kurt Zuma departs the club. And I am using the team that I've just shown you for this game, so nothing different. As can we get the victory in this? No. We've actually been beaten by Barcelona 2-1. Werner with a penalty. Busquets. I didn't see the other guy who just scored. But yeah, that's a letdown. It's a letdown. But it's not going to knock me as we're going into this Premier League season. I'm going to have a look at the teams who are in it. Because I don't know the third promoted team. I know Leeds, Bristol City, and who else is it? It looks like West Brom have come up as well, which is nice. And yeah. it looks like we're going to have to try and go for this league, and hopefully other teams haven't improved as well. A transfer offer in for Abraham, 26 million from Hoffenheim. Yes, I haven't used him much, but I want to keep him here. Hopefully he can grow, and maybe Timo, if he ever leaves, you can replace him right nicely, but I don't want to get rid of Tammy. He's a Chelsea boy. Maybe to another London club if they come in, because I want to keep him in England because he's English. As Levante have offered 9 million for the services of Kennedy. You know what? I'll accept that. He's been poor recently in real life, like his loan spells at Newcastle, I think it was, so he can go. And I think after this transfer offer, which is Upamecano, 42 million from Arsenal. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad indeed, but I'm going to reject it. I want to play him this season. But yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm going to wrap this episode up now after seeing that transfer thing, because we've got leaving the door open for a bit of business next episode. We've got Super Cup again. We've got to start the league against Leicester. It's all going to kick off. So if you have enjoyed this one and the transfers we have made, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. 300 before the 27th of September looks like a real possibility at the moment. So thank you guys for that. Hopefully you will be seeing a video come out soon, or maybe it's even come out before this, but I don't think it has. And it's going to be a little special one, probably at 1 o'clock on one of these days. So look out for that. Please comment on that one. You'll know why when it comes out in a bit. Enjoy your day. Suggest some more names for the next one. Peace.